Hello there! I've been to see my friend Jack and he sold me 8 vacuum cleaners, and in this video we're going to check them out. Oh, it's exciting! So, very long story short, Jack is trying to sort out his collection of machines. He's trying to slim down somewhat, and he gave me some many months ago, and now this is like the second wave of items that he wants to get rid of. So he said, right, I've got all these machines, do you want to come over, have a look, see what you want, any that you do want you can take, and there's obviously some that he wants to keep as well as his main collection. Jack's been on the channel before. I'll put a link somewhere up here to the video that he appeared in, and also don't forget to go and check out his YouTube channel, which is Electric Utopia, and I shall leave a link in the description area below. So for this video, for what I'm going to show you, I basically ranked the machines in order of excitement. My level of excitement to have them. So we start at the bottom. I mean, I'm excited to have them all, of course, but there's some that I'm more excited about having than others. So we'll start with the least of the exciting, and then we'll work all the way up to the one that I'm most excited about, the one that I am most excited about. And I fully expect to get hate mail and dog poo through the front door, because you're all going to go, why have you put that as number one? Well, it's me. It's what I get excited over. So let's stop talking and we'll start to have a look at the machines that I got from Jack. Starting off with number 8, we have a carcass of a Hoover 725. So this is just really a scrap machine, and the reason that I've got it is because I have a Hoover 825 upstairs which has been crying out to be restored for ages and ages. I have an 825 in my collection anyway, so I don't need that other one, but I didn't have all the parts in order to make it complete. I was missing like the handle socket here. I don't think it's got the plug on it. I'm missing the switch pack, all that stuff, and also this cover here, this fan chamber cover. And you see it's missing the brush roll and the plate and everything. So, you know, it's just a scrap machine that's going to be used to restore the 825. So that's the plan for this one. And let's move on to number 7. Number 7 is this 1989 Hoover Turbolight. I really like these actually. They're really quite cool machines. They're very light, very easy to use. Great cleaners. They really clean the carpet well. This one, however, is a scrapper because we are missing a brush roll, and unfortunately the fan casing cover, which you can't see in here, is broken. So it's no good. I mean, I could get a fan casing cover. You see there, it's all loose. So yeah, the reason I got this one is because I thought that the hood of this one was actually less faded than the one on my Turbolight that I've got in my collection. Turns out, seeing them in the cold light of day, they're both pretty much the same situation. So I don't quite know what to do with this. I mean, it will be scrapped because obviously I don't need 2. But, of course, the motor unit, this bit here, fits Turbolight and the 2 commercial machines that I've got. So keeping this for spares is actually quite a good idea, because you can't buy these for love nor money now. And also the bag as well. Where would you find another bag that's like that nice? So yeah, keep some parts, but yeah, unfortunately the majority of the machine will be scrapped, which is a shame, but you can't keep everything. Number 6 on the list is this Dyson DCO4 purple green absolute. So I've got a few DCO4s. I really like 04. It's my favourite Dyson. Personally, I think the best vacuum cleaner Dyson ever made, certainly in constant max form. So I've got, they're actually behind you over there, DCO4i, DCO4 Silver Lime, Absolute Silver Purple, and Distill there. So I don't have Purple Green. So this was sat there in Jack's pile, and I thought to myself, yeah, I'm going to save that. Yeah, let's buy that, let's do it up, and let's put it with its brothers, because I think it's a nice machine to have. However, I would say that of all the 04s, this colour scheme is my least favourite. I don't think I like it, to be totally honest with you. I think it's a bit over the top, the purple green. Some people may love it, and that's absolutely fine. If you love it, great, super. But for me, not so much. But yeah, it's one that I needed to have. I would like the whole set of 04s. In a massive dollop of irony, the most common one of them all, the silver yellow, the standard model, I haven't got. I've had one come in to be repaired, and I fixed it, and I was like, oh, maybe I could get this scrapped so I could keep it for myself. But no, it wasn't. It wasn't a scrapper. So that's been fixed. That's actually going back to its owner. So I need to track down a silver yellow, which shouldn't be too hard. But then these machines are getting old now, and they're getting harder to find. But yeah, so that will be done up, and it will sit with its brothers here in the dining room. Next, number 5, this lovely 1950s Hoover 612. Now I do have one of these in my collection, and I've had it for years and years and years. Unfortunately, it's a mess. It is an absolute mess. When I had to store my collection in garages, council rented garages, the 612 went in there, and it did not like it at all. It all bubbled up on the casting here. The bag got eaten by rats, and it was not good. The resulting outcome for that cleaner was very, very bad. So I resolved to restore it, and I started to do that resto many, many years ago. Gave up halfway through. I don't know why, probably because something else came up that needed doing. All the parts of the 612 went into a box, and then they got chucked up in the attic, and that's where it's resided ever since. So when I saw this one there, I thought, oh yeah, let's just buy that one, so that can be the nice one for the collection. And it's in lovely shape. This really is in lovely shape. For a machine that's 70 years old now, it's lovely. Even the bag is nice. It does need some light resto work. You can see here the paints come off the handle where the flex has been wrapped round numerous times. I think it's the original flex as well, which is really nice. So this will be lovely. This is a light resto. The other one was a major resto, and it's never going to happen. So I'll keep some parts from the other machine. The rest of it will get scrapped, and then this will take its place in my collection. Thought that was rather a clever thing to do, actually. I thought, yeah, well done. Save some time, save another machine. Onwards and upwards. Number 4, a Dyson DCO2 Clear. Do you know what? I haven't even looked at what year this was. Has it got the... Oh no, I think we're actually missing we're missing the sticker, so we can't tell the year. Probably 1997-ish, something like that. So this was just this was kind of a fluke, actually, because we were up in Jack's top room and we were talking about DCO2s, and he's got a perfect O2 Clear up there, and I said, oh, that's nice, that one there, look at that, that's really cool. And he said, oh yeah, that's one of 2 that I've got. I don't need 2, but the one that he wanted to get rid of, when it was posted, it had a smack up the rear, and it broke a lot of the plastic here. It's not too bad, it's not horrendous, but you can definitely tell it's had a smack in the bum, and it's not, yeah, it's not great, and the tool cover's missing as well. So I said to him, I'll have that. And the reason that I got it is because I now have the complete set of Dyson DCO2 machines. Clear was the last one that I was missing. And in a massive dollop of irony, DCO2 is my least favourite Dyson. I've never liked O2. It's just not very good at being a vacuum cleaner. I think that's probably the reason why. But I've somehow managed to collect all of them. So we've got Silver Yellow, Antarctica Solo, Distill, Recyclone, and Clear. And I've got them all now. I've got every single one. I'm like, how have I managed to get all of these machines I don't like? And I'm trying to get machines that I do like, and I can't. But the O2 is just like a magnet. It's finding me. Another really interesting thing is Jack had this brand new, old stock DCO2 clear cover. So this is the top section, this is this bit here. And it's actually dated 1999. This is brand new, unused, never been touched, virginal, if you like. But what is really cool about it is it doesn't have any of the stickers. If I just push this around like that, you see, and open it up, you see all the stickerage here. But this one doesn't have any of it. It's literally clear, totally and utterly clear, no stickers. So I don't know what to do. Do I replace it? And I probably should do, really. But then I'll lose all the stickers. And I kind of quite like the stickers. But then this one isn't broken, but this one is broken. On all the clear machines, the plastic got very brittle over time. DCO3 is probably the worst one of them all. Actually, it was only 2 and 3 that came in the clear, wasn't it? There was never an O1 clear. There was never an O4 clear. Was there an O5 clear? There might have been. There might have been, actually. Yeah, possibly. Oh, I don't know. I'd have to sit down and have a think. So I'm sort of in two minds as to what to do with it. I'll never find a tool cover. I'll never ever find a clear tool cover because they will have all broken by now unless they were in a collection where someone's looked after them and cared for them. But the machines that had a life and were used, I mean, bloody hell, it's 25 years, 26, 27 years now since these were made, and the plastics just don't hold up. So have I got a chance of finding a tool cover, a clear tool cover? Probably not, but oh well. Anyway, I've got an O2 clear, which is fantastic. Okay, so now we start to get into the, oh, that's interesting. Look at that. This is a Dyson VX1. It's such a strange vacuum cleaner. I will do a separate video on this for you so you can see it in all its dubious glory. I remember when these came out, I think it was back in about 2000, it was something like that. And there were multiple versions of it. There was this cleaner is not really a Vax, and it's not really a Bosch either. Somebody else made this. I don't think Bosch made it. I don't think so. I could be completely wrong. But there is a Bosch version of this that was purple. It's almost exactly the same cleaner, a slightly different head shape to it, but it's the same basic machine. They were very odd, not particularly great either. So now quite rare and unusual and very hard to find. I can't remember the last time I saw either the Dyson VX1 version or the Bosch version, but I do remember seeing them a long time ago, a long time ago. And they are cool. They're really cool machines. They have an interesting shape to them. It's all very sort of ultra modern. It was kind of like trying to, right, so they saw Dyson and they said, right, we will raise you 10% on the weirdness. And that's exactly what they did when they made these machines. Actually, where was it made? That's a good point. Where was it? If I can find them, here we go. Okay, so this is made in China. Yeah, so this is a Chinese built machine. I'm not sure if the other ones were built in China or not. I can't remember. I suppose it makes sense that they were. If anybody knows the history of this cleaner, please let us know in the comments, because it would be really cool to know. Because I don't really know much about it. I've got that history of when I've seen them in the past in my head, but I can't tell you much about it. So if somebody could let us know, that would be awesome. And then when I do the main video on this machine, we will go through that and we'll all learn some more. That would be nice. Number 2 on our list. Wow, the Panasonic ICON. Oh, and what an icon it is. These machines, wow, they were the first vacuum cleaners with an inbuilt motorized brush bar. So the motor for the brush bar is contained within the brush roll itself. So in there is the motor that drives this big beast around, and it is gigantic. As you can see the size of it, and it's so powerful as well. Really stiff bristles. These machines cleaned like nothing else. They were unbelievable. Of course though, fatally flawed in many ways. The wheels here at the back, if I swivel them around, these used to break for a pastime, because there's an awful lot of weight on those wheels when you tilt the machine back to push it forward to move it from room to room. They used to just snap off and they were gone. Flex rewind as well, which is unusual on an upright vacuum cleaner. Now I think if memory serves, these came out in approximately 1995. I think, I could be wrong, but I kind of remember them coming onto the market in around that kind of time. And I've owned numerous icons over the years, and I stupidly never kept them, which is really daft. Oh, the regrets of youth, but there we go. I've had the bagless ones, I've had the black and silver one, I've had the AutoSense one. Oh God, so many over the years, but never kept them, and now they are, right, they're real icons. they're vacuum cleaner icons. So it's really nice to have this one, and to have paid a reasonable price for it as well. Well, a very reasonable price, considering that one of these sold on eBay recently for, I think, £146. This model, if memory serves, in its original box, 146 quid. Well, to have one for what I paid is absolutely amazing. And I can't thank Jack enough for it. It will be treasured. It will be absolutely treasured. And we will try and find the other versions too, but might have to get the purse out and start paying decent money for those. There's a couple of issues with this particular machine, but we can sort them out. I don't know if you can see it here in the light, but the some of the plastics are starting to fade and they're going yellow. It's the usual thing. It's just age. It's just age. You can't expect it to be perfect. And also, this has been glued at some point, but it hasn't worked. And you can see there that the handle's sort of coming apart, because it's just clipped. Originally it was just clips down here. If I run my fingers across, I can feel the glue there, so it's attempted to be glued at some point, but that's fine. We can sort that out. We'll use better glue to do it. And yeah, so that's the icon. Great to have it. Really pleased. We'll definitely do a proper resto on this and make it look absolutely lovely. And probably not store it in the attic or the garage, because the plastics will just continue to go off. And if you can see here as well, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but the purple or the mauve really. This is a different coloured mauve to what this is. Why? It doesn't make any sense, does it? You think they use the same plastic, but They obviously haven't. So, yeah, who knows. Now, we're going on to number one. And before we do go on to number one, I just want to remind you that this is my video, my vacuum cleaners. You're going to disagree with me completely. And this isn't a video that ranks these machines in their level of quality, okay? Because if we did a video ranking of quality, it would be completely different to what it is now. This is my level of excitement to have the cleaners, okay? So let's go on to number one. Brace yourselves. Should I just leave now? Yes, this is wonderful. This is just, oh God, I love you. I know how you think I have lost my mind and I am absolutely insane and I have no business running a vacuum cleaner channel on YouTube. I get it, I understand. But for me, of all the machines I got, this is unbelievable because there are no Hoover The Ones left. This is the original 2005 Hoover The One. And it's wonderful. And it's not even that faded either. They usually go totally cream, but this still retains some semblance of white. It is going. It's definitely changing colour, but it's not too bad. So let me explain. I have numerous Gen 2 and Gen 3 The One machines. Pet, Performer. What's the one I can never remember the other one. Pet, Performer. It starts with an E. Whatever. And the Mark III Performer Pet as well, which we did a video on cleaning out the fireplace. But I've never been able to find an original The One because there are none left. There are none left. This is a vacuum cleaner from 2005. So you would think that there would be some out there in the wild, but no, because they were so horrendously bad. Just horrendously bad, horrific, absolutely terrible. If I was going to do a video, and I probably will do, I'll do a separate video on this. But this is by far the worst vacuum cleaner that I could ever put in my playlist of the worst vacuum cleaners ever made. It was utterly terrible, dreadful. It had no business having the Hoover logo on it. It represents the absolute nadir of Hoover. There's nothing that even comes close to badness, of terribleness, of awfulness. But the fact that it is so terrible and bad and ridiculous and just unbelievably horrific means that it is incredibly rare. This is an unbelievably rare vacuum cleaner. Find another original Hoover The One. You can't do it. You just can't do it unless it was bought back in 05, 06 and kept in someone's vacuum cleaner collection. You won't find them. It's just so funny that it's one of the rarest machines I own. It's one of the rarest machines and so utterly terrible. I can't help loving it. I just can't help it. I put a picture of it on my funny Facebook group when I got it, and the guys were like, yeah, what? Oh, it's just ridiculous. And one of them said, try and say one good thing about this vacuum cleaner. And can't. You can't. There's nothing good to say about it. I mean, arguably you could say it looks nice, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder. To some people it will look nice, to some people it looks terrible. I get that. It's very, I mean, look, it's just a bit, That's it. Stop being mean. Stop being mean to it, you mean girls. And George, my friend George, said that he used to work for electrical retailer. I think it was the independent retailer. George, if you're watching and I get this wrong, I'm really sorry. But he said the guy bought these to sell, and he kept one of them back as a reminder of like one of the most of one of the worst machines he's ever sold. I think he gave it to George. He might have done, but George said that every single machine this guy sold came back. Every single one. Not one of them stayed out in the wild. Every single one of them broke during the guarantee period. And I think that says it all, really. That sums it up beautifully, because it is dreadful. But I love it. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you all the machines that I got from Jack. Some of the machines will have their own individual videos done on them, which would be really cool. Just an update on the vintage vacuum cleaner embedded dirt test idea. I've got the carpet now. I've got a nice piece of carpet to use, so I just need to get my scales working and get some sand. So we are working towards getting that done. We're getting there. We've got the list of machines, we've got the carpet, a couple more bits to buy, and we can start doing those vintage deep clean tests. Can't wait for that. Might actually put this one through it too, see what it does. That would be quite cool. But until next time, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for listening to my rambling nonsense. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.